What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to our match reaction here on Anfield Agenda after Liverpool have beaten Brentford by 2-0. It is a perfect start for Arne Slot as Liverpool's manager. 2 wins from 2 clean sheets, 2 goals and 2 games for Mohamed Salah. I will take that, my friends. We're going to go through it and give you our thoughts on it. We're also going to be asking you to vote for your Anfield Agenda man of the match. That poll will be in the chat momentarily. So yes, I'll take it. I'm more than happy with that. 2 clean sheets as well. Can't really argue with it. So before we get stuck into it, of course, I just want a quick word from our sponsors. We are being brought to you today with thanks to our friends at Manscaped. Just a reminder, you can get yourself 20% off and free shipping. That is 20% off and free shipping store-wide at manscaped.com by using our discount code Anfield20. Whether it's the Performance Package 5.0 Ultra, the Lawnmower 5.0, the Weed Whacker, the Beard Hedger Pro Kit, whatever your heart desires. Remember, you can already use our discount code even if the products are on sale. Right, so Man of the Match poll is up. The options that we've given you today are Luis Diaz, Ibrahima Konate, Ryan Gravenberch and Mohamed Salah. They are your 4 options for Man of the Match. Vote away. We will quickly have a run through some of the statistics from the game as well. Liverpool finished with 63% possession to Brentford's 37. 19 shots for Liverpool, 8 for Brentford. 8 shots on target, 2 for Brentford. 9 corners for the Reds, 4 for Brentford. Liverpool completed 602 passes today, 358 for Brentford. The XG for the game, if you're interested, Liverpool 2.65 and Brentford 0.3. So 0.36. So we underperformed ever so slightly on our XG, but Flecken did have a very good game as well, making some very big saves. Right, first super chat of the match reaction has come through, but it hasn't come through on the back end system yet. So Adam, I can't bring it up on screen for you as of yet, mate, but I will read it out. It said, "Yo Craig, good to be a Reds fan at the Mo." No. Yes, on the pitch, mate, 100%. 2 wins from 2. I cannot complain about that one bit. There it is. I can bring that up now for you, Adam. 2 wins from 2, Adam. I'm not going to complain about that. And as I said before the game, we'll talk about the transfer policy and whatnot tonight. But right now, yes, very good to be a Liverpool fan at the minute. And I can't complain about it, nor do I want to. No, I've already brought that one up. So this one from Nessie. Beautiful, beautiful football. 100% feels refreshing. Thank you, Nessie. Yes, it's great. Honestly, that second half we played some scintillating football. I just wish that goal had have gone in. You know, the one where we played so well. Just pass and move, pass and move, pass and move. It was amazing. All it needed was just the finishing touch, which of course we didn't manage to find, but who cares? So, right now, let's have a little look-see, I should say little lick. You can have a lick if you want. I'm not here to judge. Luis Diaz leading the man of the match poll, but of course you guys are going to decide that, so keep voting away. Gravenberch made Szoboszlai look mid. I don't know why we go to negatives. Why? They all played well. We won the game. We kept a clean sheet. We looked sharp in attack again. And the competition between Diogo Jota and Darwin Núñez is going to be very interesting because it's going to be difficult to replace Diogo, isn't it, when he continues to play like he does. Old Man Digu said, good second half, should we score more? Look, mate, honestly, I'll happily win every game 2-0 and I won't complain about it. Keeping a clean sheet, winning, scoring 2, I'll take that every day of the week over a 3-1. Clean sheets are clean sheets. That's 2 back-to-back now for that defence, including Alisson Becker. Hairline Harry said, Núñez was bad. Can't see him getting back in at the minute. Well, he certainly hasn't given the manager a headache, has he? With his little cameo today. You would imagine Diogo will be starting at Old Trafford, and deservedly so. So for me, if I'm looking at the game today, I think Ibu was a brick wall back there alongside Virgil. Absolutely man-mountain. I think both of our full-backs did quite well today. Up the pitch in midfield, no complaints about any of our 3 midfielders. Gravenberch did very well, going through the game with a yellow as well. Same as Szoboszlai. I thought their impact on the game grew as the game went on. McAllister is just so classy as a footballer. Mohamed Salah did a lot of great stuff on that right-hand side as well. Got himself a very good goal. Lucho's goal was absolutely top-notch. Counter-attacking football at its best. Diogo needed to lay off the ball at the right time in the right area, and he did. And after that, Lucho buried it. So, yeah, I'm delighted. Absolutely delighted with that 2-0 victory. Nothing wrong with it. Loving the direct chance creation. Trent was special, said Kaz. Gakpo was creating little problems. Yeah, he came on at the end and unlucky. Had a shot that took a ricochet, I think, off Nathan Collins' head and clipped the crossbar. You don't sub Trent. I'm sorry, you just don't. Well, you see, here's the thing, mate. We don't know what the numbers are telling Arne Slot, right? So, I look at it this way. And I'm not saying I'm right and you're wrong. It's about opinions. I look at it this way. We've played 2 games and we've gone 2 goals ahead. And when we've gone 2 goals ahead, the manager has decided to rest Trent, bring him off and bring on Conor Bradley. Now for me, this is good squad management because Trent's had a very shortened pre-season. If the worst comes to the worst, and we've got to think about that as well, if Trent doesn't get a new deal or does leave, you need to make sure that Bradley isn't coming in cold as well. So the competition, I'm fine about. Resting players up, and I think it was about 72 minutes when Trent came off. I've no problem with that. Nor do I have a problem with Trent looking annoyed going off the pitch. The manager makes these calls. The manager is managing the squad, and if this means an injury or 2 less as the campaign goes on, I have no issues with it. But, of course, it is a game of opinions, and I respect yours as well. I just think this is good squad management, personally. Brentford goalie had to make some really good saves as well, said Lion in Winter. He did. Flecken made some very, very good saves today. Jordan Lawson, thank you, Jordan, for your super chat. Jordan said, Darwin seemed really confused out there. Sure, he'll get used to it. He did look a little bit unsure. Now, it is always difficult to come into a game cold. It is. It takes a while. But he has to understand what the manager wants from him. Now, on Darwin, he's also had a short pre-season. He didn't have much time to work with Arne Slot either. So I've always thought in my own mind that we're more likely to see more of Darwin after the first international break. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. But either way, right now, that starting position deservedly sits with Diogo Jota. We need a number 6. I agree, Sean. We need a centre-back and we need a number 6. Centre-back for squad depth and competition. Number 6 because we don't have a perfect number 6. I'm sure Gravenberch can do a job, but we know we're one injury away from a big headache there as well. So I don't disagree with you on that. How's Harvey doing? Oh, he's cool. He's really cool, Irfan. He was very confused earlier on. My daughter got a hamster and it was running around the kitchen in its little plastic ball, and Harvey was like sniffing it, very confused what was going on. George Singer said Gravenberch was decent. My only criticism is he slows things down. Not impressed by Dom. Something missing, said Uranus McFarlane. I think Dom did okay today. Look, one thing I will say is I'm in love with McAllister. I'm in love with him as a footballer. Just everything about him. The glance over the shoulder, the awareness of where he is on the pitch, the awareness of where his teammates are when he receives possession. He just screams class. But look, we'll talk the window tonight on the late night agenda. There is a lot of complaining, rightfully, that we can do as Liverpool fans now. But today, it is match day, and we just praise the boys for the win. Praise the manager for the win. Once again, Arne went in at half time, made whatever changes he decided needed to make with regards to the tactics and the balance. We came out second half, played much, much better. That second goal looked like it was coming for a very long time. And the result doesn't flatter us one bit. We were deserving victors today. It was never going to be easy against a Thomas Frank side who we know are going to work really, really hard. Loads of videos as well about Liverpool players going up and giving Fabio Carvalho a warm embrace after the game, which is good to see as well. Am I going live at 8:30? 8:45, Omar. 8:45, yeah. I'll be live tonight for that. Now, you won't get a notification for that. So make sure that you put it in your diary, because you only get 3 notifications in a day, and we'll have used all them up with our match day content. So we will definitely be back later on. But look, for me, and I am, as you know, not somebody who's afraid to moan, I look at this situation from the 2 match days we've had, and I'm very happy. 2 clean sheets, a clear understanding of what we're trying to do, players who are doing their jobs well. Mohamed Salah, I think, has been really good over the first 2 games. Diaz looks really bright and bubbly. That goal of his today with the assist from Jota was top notch. I don't think we can be anything other than happy with the performances, and full credit to the manager and the players. Solid start, enjoying slot ball, good control and discipline defensively, said the detective. Big game next weekend. I can't wait, mate. I am so happy and excited about the game next week, because they need to get something and get a reaction, and we could put the first nail in Ten Hag's coffin as United manager again, which would be amazing. So yes, I hope we go there, put in a performance and leave with a win. With Gravenberch being so young and having a lot of potential, do we want to bring in somebody that pushes him out? Yes, we do. And let me just explain why. And it's nothing anti-Ryan Gravenberch. It's just competition. We don't have anyone who the manager feels is capable of really pushing, challenging and becoming the number 6. Gravenberch can do a job, but he could also do a job in an 8 or any other position in midfield. We need a specialist, and I think if we got one in, it would only lift everybody. It would lift those players who were challenging for the position. It would lift the fan base. I just think it would be a good decision. Good win. Any news on any potential signings, said Paul. No, not really, mate. But look, we will get into it more at 8:45 tonight, because there is 5 days to go in the window. Let's check in on the man of the match poll, though. So we are 2,500 votes in, and so far Luis Diaz is your man of the match, and I don't disagree one bit. Why was Trent crying? Well, I don't think he was crying, to be fair, but I'm somebody who doesn't really care when somebody goes off and it has the hump. Good. You should never be happy leaving a football pitch. Now, you should keep it under control, of course, and not start smashing up at on the sidelines, but look, competition's good, and Trent has a big season ahead of him. You know, what is going to happen about his future, I guess we'll find out over the next few months. But it's a trend. Arnott in the first 2 games has made changes at right back around the 70-minute mark. First game he made both full back changes, and I think it's good squad management. I think he's saving the legs. Todd Bird said, Craig, love your channel. Big up the Reds. 2 from 2. Let's go slot. Thank you, Todd. Appreciate you, mate. If you are new into the channel, by the way, do hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to drop a like for us. What else we got? Maybe it's something personal. Again, Marvin, I haven't got a clue. It's very difficult to try and read that situation as an outsider, right? We don't know what is happening with Trent. We don't know what's happening with his future. We don't know how strong the interest is from Madrid. We don't know anything. So we just take things at face value. Trent had a good game, and I think it's good squad management, personally. That's my view of the situation. Support from Canada, said Caelan. Love the content. Thank you, Caelan. Support and love right back to you, my friend. So your man, the Super 6 player, ended up with $5,000 because he was top at the end, which is a long way from the £1,000,000, unfortunately. But right. Farron Davies, thank you for your super chat, mate. Really appreciate it. Said, I reckon Trent will be out the door now that there's a manager who won't play him every minute of every game, possibly saving him to play the full 90 next week. So either way, Trent needs to grow up. So I haven't fully seen what Trent has or hasn't done. So I'm going to just take a beat, and I'll talk about it at 8:45 when I've had a chance to watch it back. But what I would say is, losing Trent potentially on a free would be one of the most idiotic, stupid decisions any football club has made in the Premier League era, regardless. if Trent ever leaves Liverpool Football Club, and I hope he doesn't, it should be for a ridiculously high 80 plus transfer fee, not on a free, because he didn't feel the love or wasn't given a contract in time. That to me would be just stupidity that I haven't encountered before. That's my personal view on it. Any of these guys leaving on a free drives me mad, because we all know that we need money to spend money, and you do not let a local boy who's coming into the prime of his career at 25 potentially leave. David Lynch has just posted something to say Ruben Peters working on a post-match warm down with Liverpool substitutes, those who were used and unused. Always love these little insights as well from people like David, and I will be talking with David Lynch tomorrow for a video and a podcast, so do keep an eye out for that one. Bradley is a better defender. So again, all of the arguments about who's better, who isn't, I'm fine. Anyone who thinks there are better options than Trent, again, all I'm saying is the idea of maybe losing him for free is absolute madness. That's all I'm trying to say to you. Virgil getting interviewed saying we haven't got any new players yet. Well, we haven't, so the man ain't lying, if that's what he's saying. It depends whether Trent has had his head turned. If he has, then surely we cash in. Well, put it this way. If Trent has had his head turned, and again, this is a hypothetical scenario, if he has, and he knows he wants to go to Madrid, if we can take those two things for 1 second, he's not going to allow the club to sell him. Why would he? He knows that he can sit tight, leave Liverpool at the end of next season, technically could sign for Madrid in January on a pre-contract, and he'd get a big signing on bonus. So the time for selling Trent is the next 5 days or nothing. Because all you're going to get in January is a paltry little fee if Madrid feel like they need to pay for him. Unfortunately, that's my reading of it. It's terrible. It's terrible that this is a potential to happen. Van Dijk on his contract said, I'm very calm. The thing is, I want to play the best season I can. Whatever happens next season, we'll see. Everything happens for a reason. We'll see. I'm very calm. Whatever happens in the future, Anfield has a special place in my heart. I don't like those words, because they sound like the words of somebody who's maybe starting to prepare mentally for the fact that Liverpool are not going to give him a new deal. And that is incredibly stupid of us as a club. Oh, I don't know. Obviously, we don't have any new players in so far. Slot has been quite easy, said Virgil. Alexis McAllister, speaking after the game, said, we had a fantastic game. The team gave everything from the first minute, which you could see, and it was a good game. In possession and without the ball, it was good, and we're really pleased. The second half was sexy, said Thomas Caulfield. It was enjoyable. Certainly, it was obviously a lot more enjoyable, Thomas, after we got the second goal. But to look at it from here, you know, as a fan, 2 wins from 2 clean sheets, Mohamed Salah scoring in both games, I'm more than happy with the start of the campaign. I'm absolutely 100% fuming over the transfer window, but the games, fair play. Credit where it's due. Well done, Arne Slot and the boys. Craig, Oasis are getting back together. So I thought about this long and hard, Dave. I'm not going to go and see them if they come back together. And I'm a massive Oasis fan. But I got to see them in their prime 5 times. 3 nights in a row. 1 in Park Equive as well. And then at the Aviva Stadium, which was Lansdowne Road at the time. And I don't think they're going to be any better than that. So I don't want to go and see them when they're not at their best. So I'll probably pass on the Oasis gigs. Yeah, I never thought I'd say that. I always used to think if they got back together, I'd pay any money to go. But the more I thought about it, the more I think I've seen them 5 times at their best. I don't want to see a watered down version. Thoughts on Gravenberch in the number 6, said Old Man Daegu. He's okay, but I'd rather have the superstar, the guy, the without a doubt bona fide number 6. But look, Gravenberch can do a job. But is it going to be a job that he can do continuously? Or what happens if he picks up a knock, as an example? We are definitely still short of a number 6 and a centre-back, in my opinion. Was Jones on the bench? No, he has a muscle injury, mate, which kept him out of this one. So, unfortunately, no, Diogo. Curtis wasn't on the bench, but it's not rumoured to be a serious injury. We thought that Gakpo would start at left wing due to his performances at the Euros, but Slot went with Diaz and has worked well so far. Certainly. Also, Diaz had a very good Copa America as well, you know. We got to remember that. So people saying Trent didn't look happy at all. I can only reiterate what I've said. No player should ever look happy leaving a football pitch, really. But I don't know what's happening with Trent. All we know as fans is, right now, he came off at 72 minutes. He didn't look best pleased. And his contract has 10 months or so to go on it. That's all we know. We all hope he signs a new deal. But you would imagine, and I would hope, that John W. Henry being at Anfield today, that there are going to be meetings with Michael Edwards, Richard Hughes and the recruitment team. Bench Trent to put him in the reserves. Again, I have to look at the incident and see it properly. But either way, we have 2 good right backs. So here's a stat from today's game from Opta. Liverpool completed 92% of their passes in today's game. Their best pass and accuracy in a Premier League game on record since 2003-2004. So 21 years of statistics. Liverpool had the best pass completion rate in any game in the Premier League. Got to be happy about that. 92% and Arne Slot already breaking some records. So well in. Van Dijk also speaking about the game today said there is a new manager with new ideas, different patterns of play, different positions of players. We're still learning. In my opinion, it can only get better. We should not think about what we did in the past, although it was amazing. We should focus on the new boss. Again, solid words from Virgil. Of course, playing those short passes. Still have to make sure... Well, look. Again, that feels like it's a little dig in some way. We played the short passes, but we won and kept a clean sheet for the second game in a row. I don't understand what the complaining is about. I don't care if we play 2-yard passes all season if we win the games 2-0, keep clean sheets and continue to win. Right, I'm going to have a quick look at this video. 1 second. So, I've seen the video. I see Arne going back to talk with Trent, having a word with him. Trent, of course, doesn't look happy, but I'm not seeing an attitude, or I'm seeing Trent looking unhappy, but I'm not seeing him belittling the manager or talking back to him. Maybe I'm wrong on this, but I see that as Trent being disappointed, but knowing he has to take the manager's decision on the chin. Maybe you all seen it differently, I don't know. Thoughts on the 3 who need to sign? Look, somebody said earlier on, give me Branthwaite and Ederson and I'm out of this transfer window very happy. So for me, that, and you could bring in a forward to give Mo some competition on the right as well. Tell them, Craig, slot era off to a good start. Let's enjoy it. Exactly. Look, I've said to you guys many times, I don't like coming on to news shows in the evening and complaining about the transfer market and all this other stuff. But I'm also somebody who only wants Liverpool to do well and win. And today, we went out there and won the game with a clean sheet. And we're 2 from 2. And we're still getting to grips with a new manager. I'm really happy as a Liverpool fan. I'll be even happier if we go to Old Trafford next week and leave with 3 points and go into the first international break with 9 from 9. So we will talk about transfers, and trust me, I have a lot to get off my chest, and I will do it tonight at 8:45. But today it's about the players and the manager and giving them the credit that they deserve for another well-earned victory in the Premier League. I'm truly happy. Daegu, I brought up both your super chats, mate. The one about the 3 we need to sign and the one about Gravenberch and the number 6. I've brought them both up, mate. Scoreline against United, 2-1 maybe? Something like that. Do you know what? Weirdly, I want to see the referee before I make any predictions in that game. Good game. Did John attend Klopp's first game, or is this transfer related? It's a good question, Troy. I don't know the answer, mate, off the top of my head. But he is there. So I would imagine that there would at the very least be conversations with Slot, Hughes, Edwards and the rest of the recruitment team. You'd have to imagine with 5 days to go in the window that's partly the reason he's over. That, the first game, whatever, but he's there. So let's hope he does something. Salah to score against United again. He does love a goal against the Manx, doesn't he? Look, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you the result of the Anfield Agenda Man of the Match poll. We've had almost heading towards 4,000 votes. The winner of your Anfield Agenda Man of the Match with 59% of the vote, way above second place Ryan Gravenberch. Your man of the match is Lucho Diaz. Very well deserved as well. Got himself a goal today and had an assist as well. Can't ask for much more than that. It's been a great start to the campaign for Lucho. Probably feel he should have scored last week as well. So yeah, on that note, I'm off to record the player ratings video. I will see you guys at 8:45 for the late night agenda, where we'll talk transfers and everything else for the course of 90 minutes. Until then, thank you for being with us. Thank you to our sponsors, Manscaped. Don't forget you can get yourself 20% off and free shipping store-wide at manscaped.com with our discount code Anfield20. This Performance Package 5.0 Ultra you see on the screen, you can get 20% off and free shipping on that as well as anything else store-wide. Thank you so much to our sponsors, Manscaped. Thank you to you guys for joining. Don't forget, there won't be a notification at 8:45, so make sure that you're back with us and we'll talk about transfers. Until then, appreciate your support as always. Much love, my friends. 2 out of 2. Can't be too bad, can it? Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.